Today we are looking at mixing, granulating, separating sedimentary pigments to give you an idea of what you can do with various pigments on your palette. So I thought I'd swatch these out and let you see how they mingle and mix on the page rather than mixing them in the palette. So this is a series I'll be doing for my students. First color is, first we're swatching everything in this little watercolor book that has 100% cotton paper that I found on Amazon. It's my Muffin or Mal Muffin, but it's a really nice little watercolor journal, and I like the ring binding because you can add more watercolor paper to this. So the first color, first mixture that we're going to look at is what I call Marie Violet. This is a gorgeous blue violet that I use all the time. It granulates. It's absolutely beautiful. And it is made from ultramarine blue deep by Senoyer and quinacridone magenta, which is PR122. The next color combination is Jackson's Blue. And I'm taking these straight out of the well, just so you can see how they mix. And light red, my favorite granulating red color. So we're mixing these very wet, very pigmented, just so you can see what they can do. Then we'll lift off some. If we get too much on there, add a little more blue. Jackson's Blue is a color from Vinci that's made from cobalt blue and a pink. This is cobalt blue. My favorite cobalt blue is from Vinci, and it is a gorgeous cobalt blue deep. And PO48 is my favorite dark red pigment, but unfortunately can't get it anymore. It's being discontinued. But in case you have some, and I do have several tubes of it, I'll show you what it can do. It's a gorgeous dark orangey. Look how beautiful that is. You can see if you add more of the light red, you get a brown, and if you add more of the blue, you're going to get a gray. And that's true of all these mixtures of the blues and the oranges. Wonderful complementary color set. Here's another one. This is Soda Light by Daniel Smith, which is a Primatech, beautiful Primatech color. Pick up a little bit of that. We don't want that running everywhere. So this would be a lighter mid-tone mixture of gray and brown, and this would be a darker mixture of the grays or browns, because this blue is more intense, the cobalt blue is softer. And back to the PO48 here. Look at that gorgeous dark. Soda Light is very dark, so it's going to make it quite, let's pick up some of that red and get some gray in there. So if you like mixing your own grays like I do, these color combinations are very important. And I'm really adding tons of water so you can see the granulation. We could have added a little bit more water in this one just to show the granulation. The next one is standard ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. The ultramarine blue that I use is by Sennelier. It's a gorgeous ultramarine blue deep. The burnt sienna I've used for years is burnt sienna deep by Vinci. It's my favorite burnt sienna. Look at how gorgeous that is. I made these swatches really large so you can really appreciate the granulation and what happens in these mixtures. Next one is cobalt blue and transparent pyrrole orange. These are also complements. This transparent pyrrole orange is by Core. Just a beautiful orange. It's my favorite orange. I don't have a lot of orange pigments. This one's my favorite. This is cerulean blue. Just my favorite cerulean blue, which of course is by Daniel Smith, and it's cerulean blue chromium. Now it is a light value, so when you mix that with a burnt sienna, you want to use less burnt sienna. So you get really pretty soft combination. It's also beautiful with the light red by Holbein. Here's Jackson's blue again. Lovely pigment. Lovely pigment. And we're going to mix it with quinacridone burnt orange, which is another one of my favorite pigments that I'm afraid they're discontinuing. I hope not, but I think they are. Anyway, this one's by Core. Look at that gorgeous combination. Mixing these colors takes a lot of time and effort, but it's worth it for you to get to learn your colors. So when you're doing a painting and you need a color combination, you know what to go to. Now here's a black for you. Here is Pyrrole Red. Don't have Pyrrole Red out by Winsor Newton, so we'll use Pyrrole Red Deep by Core. A gorgeous blood red color, and we'll use M. Graham's turquoise, which has been my turquoise on my palette for years. But this makes gorgeous, gorgeous combination of colors. Beautiful dark. Of course, it can go more red or it can go more to the turquoise, depending on what you want. And that's true of all these mixtures. Look at this. That is so beautiful. Look at that. Okay, over here, we have cobalt turquoise, which is a Daniel Smith color, and the Quin burnt orange. Hang on. Nope, that was Viridian. I'm sorry. Here's the turquoise. There it is. And the Quin burnt orange. This should make a gorgeous gray. How luscious is that? Here's one, Zoisite by Daniel Smith, which is a Primatech, highly granulating color, and Quin Coral, both by Daniel Smith. Okay, I think I just used the wrong color there. Hang on a second. I think that was the Pyrrole Red. Here's the Quin Coral. There we go. Quin Coral is a lovely pink. It's a little on the peachy side. Let's add a little more Zoisite to that. Just letting them mix on the page. This one is Viridian. That's an M-gram color, very soft. I use this instead of phthalo green most of the time. It's a softer color. Quin Rose, my favorite. Quin Rose is M-gram. This just reminds me of a spring bouquet. So beautiful. So if you have these colors on your palette, give this a try. And I do suggest making a journal like this. I also have a binder that has mixtures in it, but the journal just seems to, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. All right, here's Viridian. I get so excited with this. And Quinacridone Violet. By M-gram, both are by M-gram. And again, you get this beautiful neutralizing effect. Greens and violets together make the most gorgeous combinations, mixing combinations. Here's another dark one for you. Let's pick up a little bit of that. This is Alizarin Crimson by M-gram. Bit of a disappointing color, actually. It has quite a strong color shift, so I don't use it very often, but it's nice for making blacks and darks. Look at that beautiful dark. Beautiful. This one is Manganese Violet. Just very granulating and beautiful color. And that's by Rembrandt. This is Sap Green. My favorite Sap Green is by Core. That's a lovely mix. This one is Green Gold by Daniel Smith. I love this color. If you paint a lot of landscapes or flowers, this is a beautiful color to have on your palette. And Cobalt Blue Violet. If you know me, you know I love cobalt colors. Look at that rich, beautiful dark green. Here we have Cobalt Teal by Daniel Smith. Cobalt Teal by Daniel Smith's a little on the greener side than some Cobalt Teals. And here is their color called Wisteria. Just beautiful pink, soft, opaque pink. Beautiful for botanicals though. Look at that combination, gorgeous. And the last one on this page is Cobalt Teal. And Mineral Violet by Holbein. Okay, and Mineral Violet by Holbein. Just a deeper version of this. All right. There you have it, our first 18 color mixes for our color mixing class that I am teaching on YouTube. See how beautiful they're mixing? Look at this combination, gorgeous. So we'll go over them again. That's Murray Violet, that's Jackson Blue, and Light Red, that's Cobalt Blue and PO48. That's Cobalt Turquoise and Quin Burnt Orange, Zoisite and Quin Coral, Viridian and Quin Rose, Soda Light and PO48, ultramarine blue and burnt sienna, cobalt blue and transparent pyrrole orange, makes beautiful browns, viridian and quinacridone violet, alizarin crimson and turquoise, manganese violet and sap green, cerulean and burnt sienna, Jackson's blue, and any blue violet will work, by the way, here, and quinacridone burnt orange, pyrrole red and turquoise, green gold and cobalt blue, violet, cobalt teal and wisteria, and cobalt teal and mineral violet. Okay, we're going to let these dry, and then I will attach a photograph to the video. And I hope you guys are finding this helpful and that you're practicing some of these mixtures or anything similar.